Hey everybody, Taylor Brown here with String Theory. In this episode, I'm going to explore how to make windows in Blender. So let's delete the default name of camera here, and I'm going to turn on screencast keys for you guys, just so you can follow along more easily. Turn on here, and just use the size of 30 for the font. Okay, now you can see the text here. Let's scale it down on the x-axis to SX, make a flat, and scale on the z-axis to SZ. This is our size of a window. So let's make sure this is the right proportions that we want. Scale on the z-axis a little bit more, so SZ. Somewhere in there is good. And we can always use the measure it add-on, get the exact proportions that we want, like by drawing a segment here. And right here. And we can always make this a little better. Like so. Okay. Let's turn this off here. And then I'm just going to start modeling the actual window. So let's create a loop cut right here. I'm going to delete this back right here. Expand the selection, Control Numpad plus, and delete this back here. And then I'm going to create a mirror here, like so. Then I'm going to subdivide this whole mesh here. So right click subdivide. Then I'm going to delete this edge right here. We don't need that. X, dissolve edges. I'm going to inset all these faces here. I, then I again to inset them individually. Before we do that, let's apply the scale, because right now it's a stretching here. Let's apply the scale. Inset these again. And again. Individually. Now that we have the even thickness for this rim. Let's extrude this in. E, click GX. Then inset again. Then E, click GX. And delete these faces here. X faces. Then I'm going to move these edges here. With the clipping on. Move on the x-axis, so GX. And now it's snapped together. Perfect. Now let's go on the x-axis, SX. Make it thicker. Then we can start apply the scale. Then we can start adding some more details here. So let's add a bevel around this edge here. We want it curving in though. So once we bevel this and increase the segments here, we can change the profile, make it bend inward. Then we can always add a bevel on these edges here, which will be add some more segments here, like so. Now we have our nice window here. Now to add the plane, it's pretty easy. All we need to do is just select the edges here, Shift D, separate selection, then enter that in edit mode, create a face, F, and then add a solidify modifier here. Solidify this a little bit, something like this. Move on the x-axis as X, make it in the middle here. Then let's add a floor plane here. Just set up basic scene. Add a light, area light, move it up. Going to increase the power, something like 1000. Then add ambient occlusion here. Increase the factor. Change the distance here. And then add a bloom here. Screen space reflections here. And soft shadows. And then it's pretty good. Let's move this over the side, and then add a constraint, damp to track. Set the target to the object here. Use the -z axis. Copy this light to the side, somewhere in there, and then add a camera here. Control Alt Numpad 0. Move like this. And then let's just add a glossy plastic for the window here. Give these pane of glass a new material. Give it a glass here. Add screen space refraction here. Then turn on fraction here as well. And then let's add a irradiance volume. And bake that. Let's increase the contrast here. Like so. And lower the roughness as well. Increase it rather. Change the window to black. Let's render it out. F12. And that is our window here. Okay.